welcome back to the Pantheon of Apollo. We're gonna go ahead and see if the PS4 can handle some content creation in 2024. I'm your host, Apollo. We're gonna see how well the PS4 does. So, I've had this girl for, like, I don't know, since 2011, 2012 maybe, somewhere in there. And until recently, I don't know if I'm remembering wrong, but I thought she was not working. Like, last time I tried to play on this PS4, it just kept turning off on me. So my brother gave me his old PS4, and I was going to crack it open and see if I couldn't get the heating issue figured out. And I found my old one, so I was like, well, maybe if I need parts off of one, I can put it on the other one and have one working system. Well, it turns out my old PS4 right on has been working pretty okay. Hasn't shut off on me just yet. So we're going to go ahead and see how far she can go. I'd still like to get a new computer or a new system of some kind. But we're going to see how far we can go. Let me just go ahead and turn the stream on my phone so I can see the chats. Did Fooster come out with a new video? I think Fooster came out with a new video. Alright, I need to check my... Alright, audio sounds pretty good. Alright, so I guess that means we're off an item. So, I've just dropped in. I've done a very little bit of work here, guys. This way. So, I've done a little bit of work. And there's a little bit of delay on the viewers, so I'm going to have to keep my phone on. I've done a little bit of work. I haven't done a whole lot on this playthrough just yet. I just wanted to get some of the grindy stuff out of the way, and I needed to find out if the PlayStation could run the game on its own. And this is sort of a test stream to find out if it can run the game while I'm streaming. As you can see, there's some little UI malfunctions going on here. Yeah, I think we're going to see quite a lot of that, honestly, because this is an old system. She's, like, you can see some of the graphic glitches at long range, like right there. You can see that right there, but if you get closer, yeah, you can see the rendering. You don't need to worry about that. That's nothing. But yeah, welcome back to Space Engineers. How's everybody doing? Let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and grab this, and then I started a base over here, maybe? Ah, there it is. I did put a GPS marker on it. I kept getting lost. So you guys might recognize this as the world we did our first survival training exercise on. I was a big fan of it, and we never got to meet our overall goal of making it to the other planet and seeing what was out there. We didn't get to do any PvP. So I think we're gonna change that today. Well, not today, because of course we're starting from absolute scratch, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Sometimes it's okay to start over even when you don't want to. But we found our hydrogen lake, our frozen hydrogen that we're going to utilize. We got ourselves a cliffside spot, and we need power. So let's get some power going. And I've already noticed that the UI and it is definitely a bit of a stretch for the old girl to run this game. Like, she's running it. Don't take that away from her. 1, 2, she's running it. She's doing the job. So we need girder, construction component, motor, and interior plates. So let's go try to get those. But this definitely gonna be an interesting experience. Now, me and my wife were talking, and the idea she threw out the idea. Let's make that very clear. That maybe we should get a PC so that way I can get back into editing and making content at a much deeper level. You know, it's weird for me to have someone that. Alright, so we need girders, we need motors, interior plates, computers, displays. Let's just get them. So it's kind of a different thing for me to have a partner that actually create. Like, it's one of those things where I'm so nervous about biting the bullet on some things that, you know, if this is something I enjoy doing, but my family comes first, you know, my relationship comes first. So to have my partner say, no, we have a PS4 that works, that we can play games on, that the kids can use. So maybe we should consider getting a PC so that you can get back into editing and making your content on a more serious basis and go after monetization. And it was kind of a shock to hear you say that. And like I said, maybe it's just past trauma, but it's more like, are you sure? Like, are you sure you're sure? This feels like a trap. Like one of those moments where a woman says, do whatever you want, and then under no circumstances are you to do whatever you want. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for dropping by. Leave a comment down below. I can't really see who's in the stream unless you comment. But yeah, leave a comment. How's your day going? Did you have a decent week? Are you a weekend person? Because some people work on the weekend, so it's like, hey, have a good weekend. And it's like, well, I work, so I'm going to go to work. Try to have a good day at work. But I was just talking a little bit about, so the system I'm on right now is my ancient PS4 from 2012. And she is a trooper, but you're going to notice a little hiccup here and there. This is actually a pretty big game for an old system like this. She's a trooper, she's doing it, but I just don't think the quality is going to be the best. The gameplay is not going to be anywhere near the series we just did on our first survival training exercise. And that's okay. We're just here to have some fun, and well, why not make videos about it? I enjoy the game, and yeah, this game is grindy. This game is super grindy, especially if you're playing it vanilla in survival mode as opposed to creative mode. But I don't feel like you get the full experience in creative mode. Like, you don't have to worry about as much. You don't have to.
Energy.
It's basically just build, which is okay. I might end up doing a couple of things in creative mode, just building wise. But yeah, let me know how the audio sounds. Let me know if you can hear me. If the game's too loud. Any number of things. It's kind of a test stream. I just don't know how it's gonna go. Alright, so first things we need is the interior plates, right? Oh. There we go. So let's get those interior plates working. I really don't need 100, but I don't not need 100, so I'll leave it there. Let it just make its thing. It's going to be a lot of back and forth here. I did the reason I did some of the earliest grind is because this literally the beginning of the game when you drop on this planet or under these. I have no mods. It's complete vanilla. But yeah, when you first drop onto a planet, especially in vanilla, kind of has a heavy grind to it. You run back and forth. You get rock, you put it in. 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 You know, you really got to get your base and production started up before that grind goes away. Anyway, it's okay. I can go get more stone. Just keep that going. But I do appreciate you guys coming in. If you do me a big favor and hit that like button, that goes a very long way to helping us out, especially if we're going to get back on the road to monetization. Inventory full. That always reminds me of Siri when she talks. I heard some big news about Space Engineers. If it's a game you're interested in, I have seen a couple of posts in the community about a Space Engineers 2. And I am absolutely fascinated by that idea. I'm gonna definitely try and grab it on day one and see what kind of improvements they make, what changes. I would love, okay, so the changes I would love to see, I would absolutely love to see multi-star systems. Like, I don't know if they have it, because, again, if you guys have watched my previous playthrough during our survival training exercise, I've never really gotten past the beginning stages of orbital operations. Like, I've never been in any kind of conflict or battle before. I've never had a chance to try that. I don't even think I've ever been attacked. So, I know that's not ordinary. I've seen enough other people play the game, and there's usually a lot of being attacked by AIs and players. But that's another thing I'm really excited to try once everything gets situated, is I really am excited to try play on those online servers. I know I'll probably die pretty quick, which is okay. It's part of the game, really. Alright. Okay, now we should switch to the girder. So let's go ahead and take this and this. So yeah, let's go see if we can put us down our first windmill. But yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of thought and a couple of paydays, because it's not gonna be something we're gonna do tomorrow. It's a hard decision for me, because the PC would give me a lot more capabilities as far as making content, and it would give me some otherwise closed opportunities in the world of like making any kind of side money, because I was doing pretty good when we were making content for other creators, editing videos, making edits. Usually it was like $5 for, basically $1 a minute for a finished product. And you don't think that sounds like a lot, and it's really not. It's very, very below like sort of industry standard. But the idea behind the Pantheon is, and always has been, to be there for other creators, help each other out. Here, do this. We don't need the girders as much right now. So let's go get some more while that's cooking. But yeah, I don't mind usually if I could do something for free, I would take that option instead of charging.
Inventory full.
It's just a matter of you know, I don't have as much time as I'd like to dedicate to helping people, and in order to stay afloat in any way, I gotta kind of charge something. So having that extra few bucks helps keep the time, you know, keep it going, keep everything to where I can continue to grow and build. Eventually, someday, we'll be able to build the Pantheon into what it's supposed to be, and it'll be a good time. It's just, gotta have patience, I gotta learn everything all over again in a way. So it's just a long road. And I do appreciate all the people that have taken this journey with me. I mean, I never believed that even one person would drop follows, much less we're pushing 100. We're only like 6 away from 100 followers. I didn't imagine that, honestly, when, like, back in, 2018, 2019, when I first began this process.
Inventory full.
I always keep the mindset that this is a hobby. You know, this is something I do for fun, something, it fulfills a lot of roles in my, oops, I don't want to take it out, I want to put it in. Can I get, I don't remember everything I needed now, let's grab that. But, yeah, this is just a hobby. I don't expect to be, you know, a big content creator. I am absolutely excited at the idea that I might be able to get a hold of a computer and do more of the content that I used to be able to do, making edits and get on the road to being able to make our own standalone productions, animated adventures, all kinds of stuff. Alright, so we need 12 more girders and 20 construction components. That's okay. We should probably go ahead and just take a second, you know, charge. All the way home. Oh, whoops. So, can I build a storage chest yet? Chamber, small cargo container, large cargo container. I don't think we can do a large cargo container yet. I'm not sure that we can make metal grids. can't I build a medium? Damn it. There we go. We're gonna spend some time pushing the wrong buttons again. Okay. Let's see. Alright. So let's see if we can. I don't think we can make metal grids from our survival pod. Pretty sure we can. But that is okay if we can't. Because once we get the power online, then we'll start being able to cook with fire. Production. No, we cannot make metal grids. That's okay. So back to the grind. Back into the starter hole.
Inventory full.
And my handwriting improves dramatically. I get curious. Hey, welcome in. If you're dropping in for the very first time, whoops, damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I was busy talking to you. This button. There we go. If this is your very first time dropping in, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know how your weekend's going. How was your week? How are you doing? We are playing some Space Engineers on the PlayStation 4. I know, ancient system. But she's holding up alright. She has some minor graphic anomalies. That's okay. She's doing good. We're not gonna criticize her about it because she might stop working on us. Alright, so let's take our construction components. Do I need the computers? I already forgot what I needed again. That's okay though. Looks like we got a storm rolling in. Let's go back to our little base. So yeah, one of the reasons I am live right now instead of just making a video is the PS4 is a little bit different than the PS5 in that respect, because on the PS5 I could just record a video while I'm playing and then post it later. And I forgot the PS4 does not have that capability. Alright, so that's done. we got power coming in. Yeah, we're not going to be able to finish that, so I'm thinking I'm going to leave this alone right now. But, what button am I looking for? Here we go. Sorry about that. Let's see. Control panel. Doors, not worried about. Not worried about interior walls. Basic refinery. How do I want this set up? Hey, welcome in everybody. If you're coming in for the very first time, I appreciate it. We are playing some Space Engineers on an old PS4. Back in 2012, she was brand new. Where do I want to put stuff? Maybe I'll just put it here for now. So, yeah, I dusted off the old PS4. My brother gave me his old PS4 that was broken. It's having heating problems. And I found my very first, I don't want to say very first PS4. No, dude, we had to start completely from scratch. So, unfortunately, one bad side to Space Engineers that I've found is that it saves your data locally. Which means that if you start a save file on, I don't know, a borrowed PS5, and then the individual calls you up and says, hey man, I'd like my PS5 back, and you're like, of course, it's your PS5, here you go, homie. And then you start it on another system, it doesn't necessarily save. It doesn't bring your progress with you. It's saved locally, it looks like. Ah, crap, I forgot what to... what did I need? Well, we need more. Wait, I can probably get rid of that gravel. Let's just go ahead and get rid of the gravel for now. Because where's my garbage pit? That's fine. We'll just drop it here. So yeah, unfortunately, Space Engineers is a local save. I don't think I can get access to my last file. So we dropped back in on the same kind of planet. I'm not necessarily going to say this is the same planet that we were on before, but it is definitely the same class of moon. We don't have any heat or oxygen in the atmosphere. We have a hydrogen environment. There's plenty of frozen hydrogen available. The gravity is significantly lower than what we would consider Earth standard gravity.
Inventory full.
But yeah. How are you doing this weekend, man? How was your week so far? Go here. Put that back in. Let's see. I honestly can't remember what I was supposed to get. Was it interior plates? So I think I need motors. Oh, bub, yeah, you're at the age. Just wait. It's a lot of fun. I know it can be super frustrating sometimes, but there's nothing like it. I can't express to you, man. It's the best time. Between the ages of birth and Riley's 7 now, and he still gets me cracking it. I mean, his sense of humor is just... That boy's hilarious. He got jokes, that's for sure. And then I know one of the biggest challenges that I faced myself with the boys at that age was, you know, you often you can get the feeling a lot that that you're not doing enough, that no matter what you do, they're just not happy. But it's not necessarily the case. Yeah, they're learning how to feel their feelings. They don't understand that, you know, hey, I'm being a douchebag to my dad while he's tired, or my mom while she, you know, stuff like that. They don't really process that. Oh, I need steel plates. Steel plates, motor, and construction components. That's okay. Wait, can I unload any of this crap that I got with me right now? Hey, I can do some of it. So let's get some steel plates. Just remember, man, it's all worth it in the end. I mean, my oldest is 15 now. The kid's... he's a good kid. He tries. That's all anybody can ask at that age. I mean, as long as you're trying, dude, I don't mind. You're gonna mess up. You're gonna say dumb stuff. You're gonna get mad. It's all good. As long as you're trying. Like, I kind of feel bad that I got to get on Jackson a little bit because he keeps breaking stuff. And what else did I need? Construction components, I think. So let's go ahead and move these over. But I get frustrated because it's not necessarily exactly his fault. Like, I don't think, like, was it? Today's Friday, so Wednesday he came home and showed me that he broke his headphones for school. And I'm like, dude, I do not have an unlimited amount of money to keep buying you headphones. Why did you break them? Well, they fell on the floor and I stepped on them. And I'm like, if they fell on the floor, why didn't you pick them up? Why did you put your foot on it? Like, were you just not paying attention? And he's like, no. And I'm like, why? Like, I don't want to be mad right now because it's not like you curb stomped them, but you're supposed to be responsible enough to know that if your headphones or your tablet or your phone, if anything falls on the floor, you probably ought to pick it up before you start trying to walk around and stuff. I know. And I'm like, you're saying I know. But here we are with broken headphones. Yeah, and another thing to keep in mind, all right, so I don't know how to say this because I'm not saying that I'm right. There's a lot of different ways to do things. Everybody has their own philosophy, and everybody will swear their philosophy is better than everybody else's. But a hint of advice, when it comes to sleepless nights, if you're in a position to do so, a lot of the times you can teach them to self-soothe. There's a lot of different self-soothing methods. I do not recommend the thumb-sucking method. So between Riley and Jackson, they were polar opposites. Riley was not a binky boy. Like, from the day he was born, he would not take binkies. Like, but he would attach his thumb. And because he was so premature, the doctors were like, hey, no, this is a very good thing. Like, I know you don't want him to be a thumb sucker, but it's a very good thing that he's doing it. So I always kind of let it go. Like, okay, as long as it's a good thing, I'm not going to argue. Let him do his own thing. However, as he grew up, like when he was 1, I want to say, like between 1 and 2, we had a really hard time breaking him of it. And the problem that I had personally with it, not even talking about like the problems that it's supposed to cause with teeth, but the problem I had with it personally was that he was sucking his thumb so much. What did I need? Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting. Motors? Let's do motors. Do I need displays, maybe? Maybe that's what I'm lacking here. I know I need construction components too, so let's go ahead and take those. But he was sucking on his thumb so much that his saliva would dry his skin out around the base of his thumb. And because, if you move your thumb, that skin right there, no matter what you're doing, if you move your thumb, that skin's stretching, and so when he would move his thumb and play and go about his day, the skin would be so dry that it would crack open. And he at one point got an infection, and we had to keep it clean and medicated and all that. But yeah, I don't have a direct answer for it, but yeah, the not sleeping is a rough one. That's one that we had trouble with Jackson on that, I think. Riley was always okay, but I think one that always wanted physical contact, and he always wanted to be held. Again, I don't necessarily have a big issue with it. My issue came in when it's like, dude, I cannot be there all the time. Like, your nap, I have to go get dishes done, or you're not going to have dinner on time, and then you're going to be upset about that. So, I know where you're coming from, and that's a rough stage to be at, especially when you have work and responsibilities, you have all this other stuff, and it's like, bro, I need to sleep sometimes. I got about 30 minutes before I gotta dip out of here. But yeah, I'm not sure if I gotta poke around the PS4 a little bit more and see if I can't change it to where I can just make regular videos, even if they're only 10 minutes long. But if I remember right, the reason that I wasn't doing that before is that I was having issues uploading any video more than like 10 minutes long. God damn, dude, stop honking your fucking horn. Get your lazy ass out and go talk to someone. Production. I know I need steel plates too. Let's move those steel plates up. Maybe if I move the gravel all the way down. We can go back here. Let's put that in. Let's get those steel. Oh, there's only 12. Let's get this 7. Let's give that just a few minutes to... Well, I might as well go get more stone if I'm going to give it time to process. Come on, get in the hole. There you go, buddy. But how has he been, like, medically wise, though? Because I know with me, in the earliest time, I always felt like they were sick all the time. Even when the doctors were telling me, though, this is normal. Their immune system is growing with them, and they're going to have sickness. And I'm like, I know, but, I mean, maybe I'm just paranoid, but they are, like, always trying to cough. They're always sick about something, and it's very rare that they're just happy and healthy. There's always a problem. Well, that's how it is, especially with how premature they were. Like, it doesn't feel right. They shouldn't be sick all the time. Why am I not getting steel? Maybe if I put this back over here. I don't remember how many I even needed, so I have a basic refinery over there, so I can just throw this in that. Sunrise, look at that beautiful sight. It's a brand new day on a whole new world. Yes, it's we have to twice a day. Hasn't been sick recently though, so yeah, that's a big one. Do you know if it's like just sensitive skin, or is it what is it called, eczema? I think it's eczema that my boys had. Like it was like really bad dry skin, and they would like it would get to the point where if you didn't put lotion on it, their skin would get like scaly, almost like a crocodile or a snake, and then it would crack and break open if you like. I would, yeah, that always made me. All right, so do I have batteries unlocked yet? Certain things I didn't know about because Matthew was such a different child growing up. Like Matthew was I don't know how to say it, not a good baby. Like they're all good babies, but he just didn't have any of the same problems that the boys did. Where is everything? What do I need to build a battery? Build the basic refinery. Beacon, door, control panel, assembler, control panel. Whoops. There's the battery. This is gonna be frustrating because PS4 is just a little bit different of an interface here. So, what to do? It's a basic refinery. I can build a basic assembler, I guess. That would be a good step. Do I have to build a basic assembler, or can I just skip right to assembler? I can skip right to the assembler. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. So, maybe if I put this... Maybe if I put this... steel plates... Yeah, it can be. So it's something to keep an eye on, because from what I understand, when the boys went through it, they were really both of my boys were born super preemie, so they were always, even now, like the doctors kind of ask a lot of questions about their lungs, their eyes, their kidney functions and stuff like that. So, I mean, I wouldn't worry a whole bunch about it, but you definitely want to keep an eye on certain things. Like, I know Jackson, when he was 3 or 4, had he got hospitalized for about a week. I think it was a couple of days to a week, because like he started getting a little sick, and it was just like a runny nose and a mild fever, and of course, it's a mild fever. We kept it under control extremely easily with what was it? Ibuprofen and acetaminophen. No. Ibuprofen and Tylenol. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Inventory.
Because I think it was ibuprofen and Tylenol is what it was. And we alternated every 4 hours, but it got to the point where he just laid down in the bathroom on the floor and then stopped responding to everything. Like, It scared me. That was this bad time. So we're gonna take this. And that was some scary shit that day. He went into the hospital, and I'm like, dude, he was fine yesterday. He was fine this morning. And they did an RSV test on him, and they swore up and down that there was no RSV, that it was just a severe respiratory infection. Which, yeah, okay, that's fine, but what do I do? No, I don't want a basic assembler. Crap, I keep doing that. Oh, I need a basic assembler because you need the metal grids. Okay. Okay, that's fine. There's literally one more. That's fantastic. Alright, steel plate. Hold on, let's make a shopping list. We need steel plate, 60 steel plates. Let's just focus on steel plates and construction components. That's what we're going to focus on. Steel plates, construction components. Yeah, dude, it was one of those moments where I was just like, oh, I have a problem, and I tell my doctors, because this is the first time in my life I've had, like, a regular primary care physician. And she asked me, like, well, are you scared of the doctors? And I'm like, no, I'm not scared of you guys. You guys do amazing work. I was raised to take care of yourself first. Like, if you get the sniffles, you don't run and get antibiotics. That's how we get, you know, strains of antibiotic-resistant stuff. You know, and I told her, I was like, I don't go to the hospital unless I feel like I have no other option. And as a parent, I've been doing a lot better about it. You know, again, for the first time in my entire life, I have a primary care provider. So I'm making good progress, but to me, if I can get the sniffles and go drink orange juice and water and get rest, then that makes it to where you guys don't have a whiny, you know, old guy in your office saying, oh, I'm sick, I need medicine, you know, and it makes room for people who are actually sick and actually need help. And she's like, no, you should come in. I'm like, I don't know if I can just come into the doctors for everything. You know, I'm getting better with having the kids go to regular appointments, and I am making progress. I'm just not quite there yet. She seems to be pretty good though. Like, I have to go in on Wednesday for myself. I might have an eye infection. My right eye is killing me right now. I hate to say it, but it was a little watery. It wasn't sticky. Okay, so I know when I had pink eye years and years ago when I was in the Army, you wake up and your eye sticks together, right? My eye wasn't sticking together, but it is like really watery and kind of a little goopy. Like it's not a thick, sticky goop. It's like it just won't stop watering. And I think I might have an eye infection starting. So I called today and made an appointment. And the soonest they could get me in is on Wednesday. But she said that if it gets any worse at all, then I need to
Energy critical.
Go into urgent care or the emergency room before Wednesday. Give me all my juice! Why are we not making production? Oh, that's why. Okay. Mystery solved. So that, this. I can't remember if I need those or not, but we'll break them because why why not? I'm free, free ballin'. Alright. Let's build something here. Come on. More steel plates and construction components. Wait, what do I have in my inventory? Damn it all. I need to make a storage unit. I really do. I thought I could make that big one, but I was wrong. I only have 4, really? I guess I could do this. But I mean, it doesn't really matter. I need both. God, the early game grind. Wait, what Oh, lordy. I need to make a storage unit. I don't have a choice. I'm running out of everything. Let's hope I have enough of everything to at least start it. Because now I'm running out of inventory space, and there's literally no reason to run back and forth with one rock at a time. There's just no reason for that. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I left my cold water bottle out in the truck, and I'm lazy and didn't go get it, so... I need metal grids. Oh my goodness, the frustration. I need 5 more steel plates and a bunch of construction components. Let's go forget that. What did I get? Sorry, the wife's having a bad day at work. I feel for her. The only comfort that I can give her is that she gets to come home to no children. The boys went to their moms. Oh my goodness, me and their mom have not been getting along. Again, I try really hard to remember that, you know, I'm not perfect, and I do have, you know, me and her don't communicate very well, like, in any way. I say up and she swears I say down. I say left and she's like, you told me to go right. So I try really hard to be cool with her and civil, but she takes everything as a fight, and I'm like, dude, I don't want to fight with you. All I'm saying is to make sure you send their clothes back with them. Well, all I have is 2 outfits, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not saying you have all their clothes. I didn't accuse you of anything. All I'm saying is the deal is I will send them clothes with you. Not a problem. I want to help and work together. But... yeah, I need all the clothes back. Well, it's only a couple outfits. And I'm like, I know. I'm not trying to start a fight over it. But if it becomes a habit or a problem, then I'm not sending any more clothes, like, at all. I only have enough clothes to get them through the school week. Like, I don't have extras to share with you. And that, of course, is a fight, so... let's just empty that right there for now. It should be safe. Yeah, it's been bad. Just like, it's really funny when she tells me that I'm wrong, when a 5-second Google search will show her that, no, I'm right. Well, you said I have this, and I was like, no, I didn't say that, did I? Did I say that? No, I didn't say that. Let's get those construction components. juicy, juicy steel plates. Might as well go do another run. But I'm hoping. See, I've got to make a decision now because I know you weren't at the beginning of the episode or the stream, but now that the PS4 is working and we know it works, my wife proposed the idea of getting a PC as opposed to a PS5, and I'm super tempted to do so because if PC as opposed to a PS5, that would open up a lot more doors for me as opposed to, yes, I have a PS5 and yes, I can play games and yes, I can post content, but I'm just so torn because on one hand, a PS5, I have a bunch of games that I have already purchased. Well, at the same standpoint, I have a bunch of games on Steam that I've already purchased. On the other hand, I have games on the PlayStation Network. There's a lot of my friends are on PS5, but at this point, it gives me limited capabilities to make content. Whereas a PC, I would miss out on playing some games with, you and Tyler and Ben. I would miss out on some of the games you guys play because they're not cross-platform. But on the other hand, I would be able to take some of the content you've already made and make some cool stuff. I'm so torn. Because, ultimately, it'll be the same price. I can get a good PC for almost the same price as a PS5. A new PS5 is like between $400 and $700. I can go get a PC that does what I need it to for about $500-600. So I'm having an internal conflict because I don't know. They're both really good options. All right, so I need more construction components. So let's go ahead and do this. I probably need to do this. So I just do that. So I'm kind of torn again. It was an easy decision before the PS4 was working, because then I'm like, well, a PS5 would be more for everybody than just me, and this and the other. What do I do?
Inventory full.
She really, really wants me to try to push for monetization too, which I have no problem with. I don't know. I've been posting on YouTube for years, and YouTube's a really hard platform to grow on. Which isn't a problem. I don't mind it being hard to grow on. Oh, I know. It's just, there's a lot of factors to consider for me. Like, when it comes to spending anything over like $40, I get anxiety anyway. Especially if it's not a necessity. Like, it's easy for me to have $500 in my pocket and be like, well, the truck needs tires. Go spend $500. But when it comes to like what I consider luxury items or recreational items, it's like I honestly don't need either one. Neither computer nor PS5 are a survival need. But if I go back to PC, then I can do more content creation of different kind. Some of the stuff that we've talked about over the last year, I could start doing some of it. But then it's like, well, I can do it all, but the most I could do on most games is I could jump on Discord and talk with you. I think nowadays you can get on the PlayStation Store and... Or, no, I think PlayStation has Discord? I don't know. I know there's ways that we could talk and still communicate, but I don't know. I'm torn. I haven't made a final decision. I mean, there's no reason to make a decision right now. There's not like we have the money available. But I don't know. I'm leaning more towards PC because I can play. Can't you play a lot of games across like PS4, PS5? Like I think doesn't Ben play on PS4? I'm pretty sure I heard Ben talking about playing Conan on PS4. So, I mean, if a lot of our games can still be played together, then... Why do I feel like my screen's getting darker, like I'm passing out?
Inventory full.
But, so, I mean, in all honesty, if the PS4 can still allow me to play with you guys, then it makes the decision a lot easier. We have plenty of this now. Yeah, so, I mean, if Ben's playing PS4, then that shows me that some of the at least some of the games that we want to play together shouldn't have a problem with it. So I mean, in all honesty, if I grab a cheap PC, like a $500-600 PC, steel plates, really? I need computers anyway. I need one more motor, 40 computers, and 40, 50, 60, right around 45 steel plates. I mean, that makes the decision for me a lot easier, because it's like, well, I can go start grinding for monetization. I can get my editing programs back up and start back up on TikTok. I can work up towards TikTok monetizations and YouTube and get back going on Facebook, and I don't know, maybe I'll switch to Twitch instead of Facebook, in all honesty. Alright, so production, let's put these up. We're almost there on steel plates though. I think we're like 4 short. And if I do get a PC, then I can sit down and try to talk to you and see if you want to start up like on another platform somewhere, like get a Facebook page going or a TikTok, because I mean I can do a lot of the editing for you and at least show you how I do it, so that way if the day comes where you get a PC at some point, you'll have at least a little bit of experience ahead of you. Let's move this back over here just for now. I need like 4 more plates. Why is my audio just... Oh, what time is it? Alright, I got like 10 minutes. 10 more minutes, guys, and then I gotta go. I go pick the wife up from work. That should do that on that. Let's put this over here. I kind of want to do the motors too, so I don't have to make a whole nother trip. Oh, dude, once you get on PC, content, like, whatever content, it doesn't even matter what content you're doing, it's going to be much easier. So, the best way that I can explain it like that is, if it takes you 3 hours to edit a video on your PlayStation, it'll take you 10 minutes on the PC. Especially once you get used to the ideas, because your possibilities open up to everything. You're not going to be limited by the PlayStation's editing program, which is very cool. So happy that they included it. It's an amazing thing, but it is extraordinarily restrictive. I think you'll blow up as you get your hands on it and start playing around with it. You'll fall in love, and I'm 100% confident that that's how that's going to go. Because this is kind of how I started. I mean, this literally is the system. So we need 40 computers now. 36 computers. Let's go get her. So yeah, this PS4 is literally where I started posting videos. I can't believe that I had 3 videos, in one of which I don't know if it had ever been posted. So I posted it on YouTube before I deleted it to clear space out, but it was pretty, it took a throwback. Ooh, no. Okay, ooh, I thought I was about to die there. So if I have computers, I have 14. What did I need? 36. So let's go like this. I need to do this. What do you need for computers? Just iron and silicone water. Okay. So let's do that. Let's make one more trip, and then I'll wind down and go ahead and shut the stream off. Go pick the wife up. And when I get back, I might do some grind. Are you gonna be playing any games this weekend? Or when's the next time you have scheduled to sit down and play some games? Keep those numbers climbing. I need 36 of you. Yeah, no, I get it, Bo. I was just thinking that if you get on, and see me on, jump into a chat and BS for a little bit. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to come over on that Friday we talked about. Only because on Friday, the boys will be going to their moms, but Nova will be coming back, so we'll have at least one child at that time, and then at 6 I have to pick her up from work, and then at 10 I have to be in at work. It gets rough on work days to do stuff. Alright, so we have a basic assembler, a basic refinery now. We have made progress. Oh, production. Yes, there's what we need. So, do I dare? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and stop here. What I'm gonna do next is just connect these two. The is there another hole in the refinery? Yes, in the back. So I can pipe this entrance to this entrance, and we can start building our... I'm thinking we need to build a drill. Like, I think a drilling down and collecting resources automatically would be extremely benefit the cause at this point. But I want to see something before I log off. Can I build a damn battery? Let's see. Iron armor blocks. Come on. Come on. She's not liking this. I'm pushing the button. There we go. Come on, baby. Yeah, she's freezing up on me now. The game's a little bit much for her at this point, I think. Come on, old Bessie. Come on. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna try one more time, now that it's not saving. Yeah, I don't think she's liking this menu. This menu makes her freeze up, so we're just gonna not make her do it. Let's see if it's in this menu. Assembler, light armor, small cargo container, solar panel, refinery. Alright, so let's see if there's a power tab. There it is. So, battery. Yeah. What's this? Hydrogen engine. Small reactor. Maybe next time I jump on, I'll build a battery. Because we're going to need a battery for this power grid being wind energy. I'm a big fan of the wind energy on this moon, though. Yeah, I'm still going to try and make something happen. It's just Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, they're rough to do anything on just because... so I get home at like 7 in the morning. I get out of work at 7 in the morning. I get home right around 7:15, 7:20. And then I take the boys to school, or to the bus to go to school. And then I turn around and come back. The wife has to go to work at 9 a.m., so I might as well just stay up until 8:40. At 8:40, 8:45, we leave, take her to work. Then we come back. By that time, Nova's already had breakfast, but I try to make sure that she has snacks available, she has her tablet, and then I stay up and play with her until I fall asleep. I fall asleep sometimes around 10, 11 o'clock, and then I have to be up again at 3:30 at the very latest, because that's when the boys get home. Then I get the boys off the bus, I bring them home, then we do homework, snacks, how was your day, and paperwork from school. And then at 5, I do the dishes and clean the kitchen and do all that. And then sometimes I start dinner, like get some of the stuff started, like peel potatoes if I need to or something like that. At 5:50, we leave the house to go to the Walmart and pick Brindy up from work. Once we get her from work, we come back, and then I immediately cook dinner. Because if I don't cook dinner immediately, then we don't eat till 9 or 10 at night. That's not good for the kids. So I make dinner immediately, and then we eat. And then after dinner, I get them in the showers, get them clean and changed and ready for bed. At 8 o'clock at night, I get them to brush their teeth, Jackson has his medicine right now, and we do all that. And then at 9:30, I have to leave and go to work because I have to be there at 10 to clock in. But let's go back to where the power is, so that way when we log back in, we're not low on power. And then I'm going to go ahead and shut down. I do appreciate everybody that stopped in and said, hey, Taz, you're a superstar. I love you, man. I'll be back online tomorrow during the day at some point because I don't have any kids. The wife will be at work, and I'll probably be live again because, well, I might end up experimenting with how to make short form videos on the PlayStation 4 because I can't remember all the reasons I wasn't doing it. I remember there was a problem, I just don't remember what issues I was running into. So, we're going to do some science and figure it out. So, thank you guys all for stopping in. Make sure you remember to hit those like buttons. If you feel like sharing, share these videos, the stream. Tell your friends, family, your pastor, your Romans and countrymen. We're here surviving on an alien moon once again, and we will be back next time. Let's see. Catch you later, bro. Try to be easy. And again, man, I appreciate you stopping in and chatting. But until next time, fellers and fellettes, I guess. Oh, whoops. I'm not used to that yet. Broadcast settings.